And we're here. Welcome everybody to the PermaGlitched Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Jacob. With me, as always, is Latin Ghost and Fallen Joseph Joran. How you doing today, boys? I don't know. I'm mixing it up.
Tired.
I'm good. Nothing to just toothache. I'm good.
My foot hurts.
What'd you do to your foot?
Walking over to my post office, that's what happened. I was wearing uncomfortable shoes. For fuck's sakes.
Oh, Joe. What are we going to do with you?
Yeah, I know.
What are we going to do with you? I wore uncomfortable shoes and I walked a block to my post office.
My first world problems.
Put your fucking mic down.
Never.
Quit picking it up.
I wanna.
He can't help it. It's the biggest ball he's ever seen.
Oh. All right, well.
It's a big ball.
Put it down.
No. All right. God.
Goodness gracious. All right, so let's see here. We got that. I feel like we have more going on this week than we actually did. I don't know. I felt maybe it was just like the last 2 days have been just a couple big things all at once. So like it messed up. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't know. Nothing really has been going on that I've noticed really at all.
Well, we had
the past few days before whatever happened 2 days ago.
What happened 2 days ago, Joe?
I don't know. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 are being remastered.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest news this week that we've gotten.
Yeah.
Is that Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 from the, was that his 90s? Or was that early 2000s?
Late 90s?
99, I believe, in the 2000s.
Fact checking again?
Going to PlayStation 1.
It was a video game series posed from 1999 to 2015.
Yep.
Who knows things? Who knows things? Who has two thumbs in those things? 1999, like I said.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1999, Pro Skater 2 was 2000. Correct. Good job, Jose. We'll chalk up a point for Jose today, guys.
Chalk up like fucking 10 points, motherfucker. I had both years. Right. 99 and 2000.
All right.
Fact check,
We'll get
Jim.
2 for being right.
I don't know why you guys make a big deal out of my fact checking. I just like to give correct information to our audience.
Because
Go ahead, Joe.
I think we're knowledgeable for our video game dank knowledge, okay?
Especially me, since I got fucking 10, 20 years on you guys.
All right,
True
boomer.
enough.
I'm not a boomer. Technically, I'm a millennial. Technically.
We've had times where we've said things incorrectly, though. Me probably more often than you two. This is why I fact check everything.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
As me and Joe are just like, it's not
Well,
us.
I was the one that brought it up. I was like, I think it was early 90s, so I was fact checking that. I went,
Late
2000.
90s.
I said late 90s, 99, and early 2000. 2000.
okay, but I wasn't fact checking you. I was fact checking myself.
Call it whatever you may. A tomato
Whatever.
is still a tomato.
Whatever.
I feel like he's using it as a cover to like fact check us by saying that.
I'm gonna
I
fact
believe
check
so.
everybody. Because if we're not,
I
you know,
bet you
if
won't
we're
fact check
if
your
we're
wife.
if we're spewing,
yeah, see, he won't fact check his
that
wife.
that is a completely different ball game that we'll talk about later. You never back. You
What
never.
drink are you drinking, Hurricane? Are you drinking some cock and balls right now? Oh shit, I almost knocked my ball.
Knocking balls over.
It is a It is a
You
cock.
with that cat on that TikTok, I see.
It's a cock, he says.
It is a cock and bull apple ginger beer, and it's not great.
Well, I know the title of this episode: balls everywhere.
Cock and balls.
It's bull,
Say that.
bull,
Okay.
not balls. Whatever.
I crack up and Craig mysteriously left somehow.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
There's a good reason why.
He's like, I don't want to deal with this. Joe, stop playing with your ball.
It's bounced on my knee, and my knee's not.
Where the
that well
fuck's the
balanced.
table we told you to get?
I'm not even at my table right now, and I'm not even doing that right now because we're already doing this.
We had a half hour to. Oh.
Anyway, moving
I'm
on.
trying
So
to look
yes.
up dank knowledge.
So Tony Hawk Pro Skater remastered for current gen consoles. It's releasing September 4th. Right?
Yay.
Yes.
Yay. Yes, it is.
I like those games. I think I played 2 more than 1.
I played both. Played the hell out of both of them. I think I played one more.
Well, because which one was it that, like, we were talking about that one where you could be
Spider-Man? That was 2.
No, we were talking about the one where you did kind of like you created your own skater and you went through a story mode.
I think
I thought that was
2.
like
because 1 didn't have
3
that.
or
1,
4.
I feel like it was later than 2.
It probably was because 2. No, it wasn't 2. 2, I know you had tons of unlockables. Like you had Spider-Man, you had Darth Maul. I forgot who else was, other skaters and stuff. 2 had a story mode in it, but I don't remember. I actually was trying to play 2 the other day. The stupid controller situation.
I don't remember what
On
it
the
was.
emulator I have.
First skater.
It could have been 3. That
It was either 3 or 4 that introduced it.
because I know then you had Tony Hawk Underground and all that.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was, but I liked that story mode one where you started in like some ghetto.
Yeah.
Looking at screenshots from Pro Skater 2 here. And it looks like this is the one with the hangar. Maybe.
The airport hangar or whatever, or
Yeah.
military base, Area 51 or whatever.
Yeah, and they've got the
Oh, yeah.
school and yeah, the airport hangar. So that one wasn't the one I'm thinking it was. It must have been a later game.
I played the hell out of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like
I think
I
I
said,
played,
one-
honestly, I think I played that one on Game Boy. I don't think I actually played that one on console.
The Game Boy one.
But I like they've already announced that there's a collector's edition for this remaster that is currently available for pre-order.
No, it's not available yet for pre-order. It is not available.
Well, not the
yet.
collector's edition, but the game you can
Not
pre-order.
the game itself, yes, not the collector's edition.
Yeah. So, but you can eventually they'll have a collector's edition that you can pre-order, and it comes with the game, all the unlockables, and a birdhouse skate deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
and I did some
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. I did some digging into it, and those birdhouse skate decks are like $60.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying $100.
That's like starting.
Yeah, basic stuff.
And this one's signed too.
Oh, it's signed?
Mm-hmm.
By Tony Hawk himself?
Mm-hmm. Well, probably yeah. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be, but it is signed though.
Did you ever go through Tony Hawk's tweets?
Mm-mm.
No.
Tony
I keep
Hawk's-
forgetting to.
His tweets are hysterical because, like, I don't want to say he's become irrelevant, but a lot of people don't know who he is. So he has all of these really funny experiences where like he's going through an airport and he gives his
the
ID
airport
or
one I
something.
seen.
Like
airport one
right
when
here,
the person doesn't know who he is.
5 days
like,
ago.
Oh, you look like this guy.
5 days ago, he tweets out, at a convenience store waiting in line wearing a face mask. Guy walks by, does a double take. You look like Tony Hawk. Haha, cool. But are you him for real? I am. Yeah, like it's just I love reading his tweets because it's all of these ones. Some of them, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are about how people just don't quite recognize him for who he is, but are like you might be like that little bit of famous kind of stuff. Anyway,
it's like I know you from somewhere. Mind you, there's like a big ass poster of him next to him. It's like, I don't know.
He did.
Doesn't ring a bell.
He did a video with the slow-mo guys a while back.
Recently?
No, it was a while back.
Okay, a while back. Okay.
That was the one where Dan tried to go down the half pipe.
Yeah.
And just ate shit and broke his arm. So he leaned too far forward and just kind of fell off the ramp.
So instead of going with it, he was just like,
It was really fucking. They got it in slow mo and everything. It was really fucking funny. I love going through and watching the slow mo guys videos. They did.
As a kid, I used to skateboard. It wasn't fun. I mean, it was fun, but like I didn't. Ironically enough, I didn't break anything from skateboarding.
No,
I broke stuff from doing other stupid shit, but I didn't break stuff from skateboarding.
What was the first bone you broke?
The foot, both sides.
You broke your foot, both sides. Doing what?
Funny story. You should ask, young Kiyosabi. So it was a very overcast day. I was in high school, 9th grade. Very overcast day. Went to go take out the garbage, and the way my apartments are built, where I was growing up, is built into a hill. So that's why the apartments were called Tower Hill. So like the front is kind of like level-ish, but then you start walking down the hill, you can see where the decrease is because if you go in the back, you had to go up like 2 flights of stairs to get back to where the main level was. So I go out through the front because for whatever reasons, I think it's quicker. I don't know. It's about the same. I don't know. Whatever. My parents still lived there. And it was very overcast. Like you could tell it was going to rain any second. As soon as I threw the trash out, boom, just pouring. Now, it wasn't pouring to the point where it was pouring to the point where you couldn't see in front of you. That's how much it was raining.
Yeah,
it was like really bad. So I started running back because I didn't want to get soaked anymore. When you get soaked, the whole wet clothes feeling is like, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was by the garage, next to my dad's garage, and as soon as I got there, I slipped. Didn't think nothing of it. You slip all the time.
I try not to, but I guess.
Well, in general, when a person slips, it's like whatever. You get up, dust yourself off, walk off. So as soon as I put my left foot forward, I fell down. I couldn't walk because ended up being broken on both sides. So I had to get up and I had to hobble. Hobbling up the stairs was the worst. So I had to get up, hobble up the stairs. I'm banging on the door, and you know what? Was it my? No, I think my wrist I broke afterwards. Or before. Anyway, whatever. I don't remember. Maybe I broke my wrist. I broke my wrist on both sides too. That was in a car accident though. No, the wrist was after. So I banged on the door. We had solid wood oak doors. And my mom opens the door. She just looks at me. She's like, "Oh no, not again." Because I think I sprained my foot, like my other foot, a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I broke my foot on both sides. I broke my wrist on both sides. I broke my nose. I've had knee surgery. The wrist, I think, was the worst though, because I was supposed to be in the wrist for 12 weeks, and then I got to the 6 weeks. I was like screaming at the doctor, like, take it off. And they took the saw to it, and my wrist was like, instead of like being like a normal wrist how it is, it was like this after like 6 weeks.
yeah, because it atrophies.
Because yeah. That was
No,
the
I
worst.
broke.
I had to take like a spoon or a fork and just fucking get in there and start scratching it and shit. It was like, oh my god! And I regret getting that cast off early because my wrist hurts, and every so often I can crack my wrist and it pops, especially in the morning.
I broke my arm in 5th grade, like right up here. Not high enough that it turned into the collarbone, but not like low enough that it was like an arm fracture. It was like right up here towards the shoulder. Oof. And you can't put a cast or anything on that. So they had me in a sling for 6 weeks. And then Joe, when was that year I fractured my wrist? It was like 8th grade.
Fuck, what was that year?
I was doing cross
2009, 2010.
Yeah, 2009, 2010. So I was like 8th or 9th grade. I think we were in 8th grade. We were doing conditioning for cross country.
Yep.
And we were doing backward sprints, and I leaned too far back and fell, and I caught myself like on my wrists, and I fractured my right wrist, the growth plate, and I think I went probably 2 weeks before I said I should probably go see a doctor about this.
It was definitely 2 weeks.
Because it didn't it would hurt if I just did something the wrong way. So I'm like, oh, it's just sprained or something. It's fine. I'll just wore like a carpal tunnel splint on it. It was fine. And then I fractured it. So that was cool.
Yeah, I think the foot was annoying for me because I was in high school. I was, like I said, freshman year of high school. Was it freshman year or sophomore year? Sophomore year. One of them 2 years. I don't remember. And I was allowed to leave 5 minutes early to get to my other classes because, I had crutches and, didn't want to be in the hallway when everybody's out because it's kind of hard to, move. So I had one class in my high school was 2 floors. The one class was like down the hall and around the corner from the other one. So I left 5 minutes early. So one day, the teacher, she flipped out, started yelling at me because I left, because she's like, oh, you're only going to your class down the hall and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I looked at her and I'm like, hallways fill up in between times. So if I can't get through a hallway because there's students going through, I'm not going to be late for my class. I went off on her and just and because she wasn't right because I had to get through. I had, I had a broken foot. Not acting I don't have a fucking fake cast. It's a fucking green cast. Because you can get your cast colored and all that, and I had a broken foot, and she had the audacity to yell at me. I'm just looking at her you're crazy and stuff. Although it was fun using the elevator. I mean, granted, it was only 1 floor, but still.
Yeah.
I got to use the elevator.
Yeah, we had an elevator in our school too that nobody used.
Only one though.
It was only for handicap, but I don't think one person ever used it before me.
We had one person that we had to have it. Well, we had all of our school was stairs, so we had it for the one disabled person that was in our school, who then did she drop out or did she go homeschool? I can't remember.
I think she was homeschooled, but still was considered with us during graduation and whatnot.
She was good. Brittany's ready to go for her interview, guys. Wish her luck. She's gonna get a promotion.
Probably not.
Dressed to impress.
If you really want that promotion,
don't go there. Don't go there.
Is her boss a man?
Don't go there. Jose says, if you really want a promotion.
I was going to say bake him something. God, you have a twisted mind, Jacob.
Sex work is not for me.
I didn't say sex work. I said bake him something.
Other women.
It's for everyone. So there's people who like everything up there. So don't give up hope.
Ridiculous.
My God.
Oh, so GTA 5.
Yeah.
That's interesting, right? Free on the Epic
Ain't
Games
that
Store right
cool?
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Except you can't
And
get it because you get a code 500.
Because everybody's trying to get it, and it's the premium edition too. They give you like $1 million to start off online.
Ain't that a tour ACL?
Joe,
and
put the
MCL?
fucking mic down. God
Fuck
damn it.
you.
It's
Bye,
my
honey.
ball,
Love you.
and I do what I want. If I want my ball next to my
I
mouth,
will
I'll do
assert
it.
my dominance by speaking.
Now, open your mouth wide. Dislocate your jaw like a snake.
God. So yeah,
Turn my head around so much that I will see black.
I feel like once you turn your head around to a certain point, all you're gonna see is black anyway because you're dead.
Exactly.
Let's try that theory, Joe.
God.
Somebody else is worthy of doing that.
Okay, so anyway, so yeah, Epic
None of
Game
us,
Store
I'm saying.
has
No,
been
none of
teasing
us.
a mystery game for the last week. Last week was a little indie game called Death's Coming, which
Yep.
is actually really fun. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to play it yet.
I have it
I
downloaded.
didn't think I installed it.
No, it's fun. So basically, you are like the Grim Reaper's like. The Grim Reaper doesn't want to do it, so you're going to do it for him because you want to live again. But you've got to harvest all these souls, and you're staging accidents based off of dangerous situations. So, like the first actual level you play, there's a pool with a ton of people in it, and you can click on the electrical wire above the pool, and it falls down and it fries everybody in the pool. You get like 30 kills off of it.
Just confirming real quick. Sorry, Jake. I don't mean to interrupt you. I didn't get the 505. I technically got it.
You did?
And I got a coupon too. Yep.
Coupon.
Wait, they're offering up coupons?
Yeah, I didn't see what it was because it popped up on the screen like stupid quickly, but I'll check it out later. The coupon for something.
Probably because of all the 505 errors. Or the 500
Well, no, the
errors.
coupon was actually advertised before. Like,
Oh,
Joe
well,
and I
I'm on
were-
now, but it's like, yeah, they're not offering coupons. They
Thanks for
didn't
sharing
send
your DIY haircuts.
So
Who
it
the
must
fuck
be
is
Oh,
talking to
for
me?
you.
And your adorable
Fuck your fucking video ads on goddamn web pages that autoplay the fucking audio. Fuck you! Sorry.
Those advertisements, though.
Fucking Geico, bro. Jesus.
Oh, did you
If you're
see-
not fucking sponsoring my podcast, don't fucking play your audio.
Next thing you know, we get a check for like $1,000 from Geico. Like, okay, cool, yeah, Geico,
Yeah,
save money.
You owe us Geico.
Yeah, see, I just tried to launch the Epic Game Store, and I've got a 500 error.
Yeah, you get a coupon. You get a $10 coupon. Just get your $10 coupon now. Epic Games. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Is that just randomly picked,
yeah.
or was that?
No, I'm
No.
sure it's everybody's getting it because
Everybody's getting the coupon.
there's so much traffic. Because I mean,
Well,
fuck,
no.
we just paid $60 for that game a couple months ago, Jose. So yeah, people are gonna fucking
I
grab
didn't
it.
pay six. I didn't
No,
pay
what did we pay for it? Off of Steam when we were doing that RP server.
Wasn't 60, I know that. Because we got it off of, I think, Green Man, whatever. This game is always on sale. so
No, I think we got
forget.
it.
Yeah,
No,
constantly.
I think we were looking at it on Fanatical, which is one of our regular
One of them,
sponsors.
yeah.
And
I
I
think
don't
if you
think
go to
there
their-
was I don't think there was a price difference between it and Steam. So I think we
Yeah,
just
I
bought
thought-
it on Steam.
If you go to that, click on that Epic Mega Sale, I think you can just claim the coupon either way.
I can't even get into the
It says sign into your
launcher.
Epic account, then click the button to claim this $10 coupon to be used on eligible games or add-ons $14.99 or above in local currency. $10 will be automatically applied to you at checkout, blah, 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 blah. You receive your coupon expires November 1st. Oh, that's not bad. So you don't even have to use it now. Good deal. Good deal, Epic. Although, you cheeky bastards with your support of PS5. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both said yeah at the same time.
Yeah, that tech demo
Yes.
for
Yeah,
using
so-
Unreal Engine 5.
Do we even have a name of what that was?
It was just
That
a
tech
demo. We don't really
Yeah.
know what it's called, or even if it's going to be a game at all. It's just a demo.
They did the same
for
thing
their
with
tech.
PS4, only they fucked up by using Final Fantasy VII, which got people involved. I was like, ooh.
Oh.
Remake. And years later, we got a remake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So I
forever
think they're
and a
not
day
doing
later.
that same mistake this time. They're
yeah, just let
making a
it be
new game.
something new and
Although
random.
it did look great, I'm not gonna lie.
It looked interesting. The concept of whatever the hell that was
Look nice.
intriguing. But yeah, I still have not actually watched that video on YouTube. I've only seen it only saw it on Twitter with the compression, so I really have no scale for it.
Stays 19
They
hours,
make
55 minutes,
the
and 58
character
seconds.
movements feel real, while also like the birds and like the bugs that were like flying and skirmishing around. Even the use of lighting is interesting. Like, and like the way that they have like all the caverns and like caves, whatever was being demoed on, was some sort of nanotechnology that they were using, nanoscaling or whatever it was called. I'm probably wrong with it, but it was like some sort of nanotechnology that was put into there to make it look real, I guess.
Do you think them putting the words nano makes everything sounds more scientific-y?
I mean, like
Nano machines,
like movie,
son.
you know how like in movies, like oh the nanobites did this and blah blah blah, and they're out of control. And
That's like all of Metal
Nah.
Gear Solid at the fourth
So
game.
what did PS3 had? PS3 had that cell memory something technology, made it sound like it was alive or some shit, but it really wasn't.
well, I mean, Joe, do you remember going to New York City with our tech class to meet Bill Nye and do all that nanotech stuff?
I wasn't there with you guys.
You weren't there for that? Who the fuck else went with me on that?
It was another Joe.
I don't know. I can't remember. I could have sworn you went. But
Are you allowed to make eye contact with Bill Nye? Is this why you don't like Bill
No.
Nye?
Okay, so you want to hear my story about Bill Nye?
Wait, you
I'll
hate
tell you.
Bill Nye.
I'll tell you a fucking story about Bill fucking Nye, bud.
Holy shit, we get into something now.
I got him triggered.
Bill Nye is a fucking asshole. Okay.
I could have told you that. He looks like an asshole.
Wait, just explain.
Okay.
Why
So,
is he an asshole?
oh, I remember who it was. It was Jimmy. You remember Jimmy?
Yeah.
So, I was taking a class in some tech class I was taking, and we got to take a field trip to go down to New York City for some big fucking tech thing. I can't remember exactly what it was, but Bill Nye was going to be a keynote speaker there, and so we were all really excited, because we're 90s kids. We grew up on Bill Nye. It was really cool. So we get there and we sit down in this huge ass auditorium. I think it was at NYU.
Little Jake was like, "Yeah, I gotta get to be Bill Nye."
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I think it was sophomore, maybe. My first time in New York City. Anyway, we get there and we're sitting in this big ass auditorium. Bill Nye comes out. And he's got this big ass presentation going on. He's got fucking planets flying around and shit, and it's all flashy and cool. But if you actually fucking listen to what he was saying, all the guy was saying was, "You can change the world." Just like that was fucking. I shit you not. He used that fucking tagline.
Probably wasn't
Probably
paid enough that day.
He was using that tagline probably 20, 30 times in like a 15-minute presentation. Fucking like, and nothing made sense. Nothing fucking made sense. Like he was over here, then he was over there, then he was down here, up there, over there, here, and then like, and that was his transition between things. Was you can save the world. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about?
When are we getting to the science?
Like we all came out of that auditorium and we're like, what the fuck just happened?
That was
What-
like
what
the
the
episode
fuck
of
was
The Office
that?
I
Be on
just watched.
cocaine or
Oh my
something?
god, they just literally. Okay, so the episode of Office I was just watching where Ryan had to bring Michael to his job just to get a bonus credits for his class. and Michael was just all over the place. And they were like, "Oh, it's a Q&A." And he was like, "Oh, it's a Q&A." He's like, "Yeah, okay." So then they started asking him stuff about business, and he still went all over the place. Still, and then he got mad and stormed out.
Yeah, no, it was a fucking nightmare. Like I walked out of there and I'm like, what the fuck did this guy just talk about? Like my entire perception of Bill Nye as a scientist was just shattered. And I don't think I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm going to check this. I think his degrees are actually honorary.
Okay.
Okay, so he attended Cornell to study.
You can't. I don't think you can have an honor. I mean, you could, but I don't think that would merit you going off of like, oh, I have an honorary PhD in astrophysics or whatever.
Okay, so he has a bachelor in science.
Okay, so he's technically
Is that right?
Yeah. A doctor, technically, I think that's what it is.
No, bachelor.
No,
he needs a
you would have to
PhD to be a doctor, or a doctorate. No, a doctorate. Yeah,
doctorate. Yeah.
Awards and honors.
Doctorate.
Okay, commencement speaker at Rensselaer Polytechnic. Honorary. Yeah, he was awarded an honorary Doctor of Science degree from Rensselaer. Received honorary doctorates from Johns Hopkins University in May 2008. In May 2011 from Willamette. In 2015, Rutgers awarded him an honorary doctorate of science degree and paid him $35,000 in speaker's fees. Nye also received an honorary doctorate of pedagogy. I don't know, pedagogy. PEDAGOGY. I'm not sure what that is. During a commencement ceremony at Lay University, 2010 Humanist of the Year Award, honorary doctorate of science from Simon Fraser University, and yeah, so basically he has a shit ton of honorary degrees and not really.
But even still,
else.
with the honorary ones, you still have to know what you're doing.
No,
like, you can't just be like,
just get
oh,
those.
I want an honorary degree in whatever. You still have to know something in that field.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he's got.
Yeah, exactly.
He got a bachelor's.
And unfortunately, honorary degrees still count for something.
Yes. So anyway, my point is that this guy was all over the place during this fucking presentation. So my image of this guy was like already shattered, and I didn't know what was going on. So we're wandering around the fucking event floor.
I was like, well, I wanted to do science too.
We're wandering around the event floor later, me and my buddy Jimmy, and my buddy sees him, and he's like, he pulls a pen out of his pocket and has a piece of paper. He's like, I'm gonna go see if I can get Bill Nye to give me a signature, sign this for me. An autograph. Thank you. I was looking for the word there. And I'm like, all right, cool, man, go for it. I'm like, I don't really care because I'm still fucking reeling from the fact that this guy just gave this fucking ridiculous presentation.
He started to believe Earth was flat, Joe.
Oh my god. That's what it was. He led the flat earther theory, and that's why every freaking dumbass is believing that shit.
So my buddy Jimmy goes up to this guy. He's got the pen and he's got the paper. He starts to walk up to Bill Nye, and this little ass Asian dude wearing an oversized suit jacket with fucking shoulder pads up to here fucking steps in his way and kind of like puts a hand on him and says back up, and wouldn't let him fucking talk. Bill Nye doesn't even fucking acknowledge it. He's got this. I mean, this guy. We were in like 9th or 10th grade, so we were maybe like 5'8", 5'9". We were pretty short, and this Asian guy was shorter than Jimmy, and just gets in his way. It was his fucking bodyguard, dude.
Yeah.
And Bill Nye just had no time for it, and just totally blew him off. And this little Asian dude in his oversized fucking suit. So
yeah, I've heard things about him not being very friendly and stuff and all that.
Yeah, so I just like
Not kosher.
his science shit was awesome in my childhood, but like that trip was just fucking bullshit, dude. It made me so mad at him. I'm like, you're gonna fucking go to this event where there's gonna be a ton of people who grew up watching your show, and you're not even gonna give us the fucking time of day. Like, come on, dude. You know, it's that old adage, you know, never meet your heroes kind of shit.
I don't know. I met some of my wrestling heroes, and they were
Well, that's 'cause they're
I don't know. When you get into a level of famous
And
like
I'm
Bill
36.
Nye has, you are gonna get bodyguards that would probably be on him like 24/7.
But a little Asian dude, like, I mean, you know, Jackie Chan maybe, but
Was it wrong to assume he may have known karate?
I mean, probably not.
Was it wrong that I was thinking that? Yes, but
I mean,
no, he
like,
probably did.
let's be honest here. If you're a bodyguard, you have some kind of training in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, especially a personal bodyguard. Like, you have to have some, like, you know, he could have been deadly. You know, don't let.
Oh, I'm sure he could have fucking.
Like,
I'm sure
he could have killed you in like 2 seconds. Had
Yeah.
you taken down,
I'm sure
he
he
would have killed your neck. Like,
Jimmy
what the
if
fuck
he
just
stepped
happened?
further.
He gave Jimmy. He let Jimmy
present.
off easy. He let Jimmy off easy. He could have fucking killed him with his finger. You know, Christ. Yeah, no, that was my Bill Nye experience. So that was great. That was great. Anyway, so this Unreal Engine 5 shit. I'm watching like the clip of it right now. It looks. How did we even get to Bill Nye from Unreal Engine 5?
We were talking about how like scientific. I was like saying some shit like
Oh, the
nanotech.
nanotech.
Sun.
That's right.
And then you were talking about Bill Nye because science.
Bill.
So I'm watching this video, and this video has. It's fucking ridiculous. That is actually really good. I can't believe how compressed Twitter made that.
Zeus. Oh no! Facebook did it.
What is it?
They went back to that weird little button. Hold on, here it is.
Oh,
The fuck is that?
Remember that came for like one day and it was gone because we were like, "What the fuck? It's back
Hold on.
again."
Hold on, I'm opening up my app right now.
Joe, your phone might not break.
Anyway, we got so fucking distracted. So this Unreal Engine 5 looks
Oh, you
great.
have the button.
How long do you think with Unreal Engine 5, so it was announced by Epic Games, do we expect that this is going to be more widely adopted by developers?
I wouldn't see why not. I mean, Unreal Engine has been like used by many other companies beforehand. This is just like it's technically a free software that anybody can use up until you make up to $1 million. Then you would have to pay royalties. This is actually a new thing that they are doing. Like if you go up on Epic's game store, you can like look at Unreal Engine as a whole, and you can like download that for free.
Technically, we could download Unreal Engine 4 and make a game if we knew how to do it.
Or just make whatever
it's out there for free or whatever. Yeah, it's
Okay,
out there.
so let me ask this.
Grab.
Let me ask you this: Is the gamer version of "We should buy a bar"? Let's make a video game. Would those be the same thing? You know, like you always there's that cliche thing of you and your buddies. You're in the bar. You're all getting drunk. And one of your buddies is like, dude, we should buy a bar.
If you can actually go through with it and actually make it like, hell, we could make a mobile game. I don't know.
Fucking Candy Crush, bro. Let's fucking do it. That's what everybody
honestly, we'll start with a little idea. If you see, there's one thing about saying it and there's one thing about actually doing it. A lot of people can say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a bar. But then somebody's like, you know what? I could actually buy a bar and actually make it somewhere where people want to come and stuff, and put the capital and times and means into it and make it something successful. So it's like it's there's doing and acting. Anybody can say oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it's when you act upon it and actually go fulfill whatever you want to do, make it successful, then that's where it's like, okay, yeah, this was, wise investment. But if you're like, you have no capital, you have no, let's go do this, and you tried and utterly failed, then that's on you.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing.
Well,
we have no capital. We're working in the negatives there.
But we're still doing it.
We're living a dream that we hope
are.
to achieve.
I don't know if we're living a dream. We're teasing a dream that we hope to live and achieve.
Okay, yeah, that's more accurate saying that way.
But
fair enough.
I mean, obviously what we're doing is very ambitious and would be, fucking making a game would take forever.
It would, depending on what you're doing with the game, it could take years. Yeah. Even if it's like, I don't know, if it's like even an indie game, that takes like time and effort to actually do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Exocore game is, I think that one's in Unreal Engine 4. And that one looks good. I mean, I've got to re-download it and play it some more. They've done a bunch of updates.
It's funny because when I was 21, 22, I tried to go to school for game design.
Yeah? Yep. What happened to that?
Money, my friend.
Money.
And financial aid saying no and stuff. I'm like, all right, well, then I'm just not going to do that. Funny because I was going to actually some night classes and stuff over here at the Vry and stuff. Yeah. And I was trying to get in on the foreground when it was like not really a big thing, but it would be. And
yeah.
And it was coming, but it wasn't there yet. Yeah.
Yeah. And financially, it was like, nope.
Ugh.
Oh, goodness. So, you guys wanted to talk about Paper Mario?
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that really came out of nowhere today.
Like an RKO out of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere. Okay, so what is, like, I mean, obviously I didn't play a lot of the Mario games because I didn't have Nintendo. We've talked about it before. My first system was PlayStation 1. So what is what is the significance of Paper Mario over regular Mario?
Well, Paper Mario is more like an RPG sort of series in a way.
Okay.
Their spiritual successor to Super Mario RPG on Super Nintendo, which was amazing.
Yeah. Why can't we get a game like that anymore?
Well, maybe now that Square and Nintendo
Paper Mario
fixed their whole relationship. Now, I mean, it took them umpteen years, but because remember Square went with Sony because of the whole CD and stuff, and
because of like Final Fantasy VII, all that,
and the whole CD base. It was going to be more manageable to put a game on a CD than on a cartridge. Remember, if Final Fantasy VII would have been on the Nintendo 64, it would have been 47 cartridges. Could you imagine? It's like just a box. You get a box, just a cartridge 1 through 47. Like, no, that wasn't happening. But yeah, Paper Mario is a fun RPG. They had many iterations of it. Starting back on the 64, continuing through the GameCube, the Wii.
So the game is called Paper Mario the Origami King. I take it origami is a new concept for Paper Mario.
Yeah, where Paper Mario is like
2D.
Flat 2D, 2D-ish, kind of 3D-ish, depending on how they set up the scene. Whereas now the origami is, from watching the trailer, is like trying to take over. Where like the paper world is flat, the origami is more of a 3D, 3D shape. So I guess all craziness ensues, and they didn't really give too much on the plot detail through the trailer, but Mario's got to go save the day. Although the end of the trailer was
Basically.
hilarious, though. I don't know if you watched it.
I'm
The end
kind
was-
of checking it out right now.
He has Samus's helmet on, and he's just like pew 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 pew, and he's like, I've never seen him do that before. So it's pretty funny. Though.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he has like the Origami Samus helmet on him.
Oh
and
my
he's just like,
gosh.
pew, 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 pew. But Paper Mario games they're really easy to get into. They have a deep system of gameplay, but it's not hard. It's not like a person who's casually into RPGs can actually pick this up and just be like, okay, I'm going to play this for a little bit. You know, it's not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks good. I mean, I've told you guys tons of times. I wish I could get a Switch, because there's a lot of opportunity to basically just get more game time on the go for when I'm traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
Or when I'm at work and on lunch or whatever. But can't fucking get them anywhere right now, which is the bigger problem. But yeah, I mean, it actually looks really fun. Just watching that trailer for it. Oh goodness! All right, what else we got? Anything else we wanted to talk about?
Nothing much has happened.
No, it's been kind of a quiet week.
Yeah, it has.
Very dry.
Lots of PC games on sale. That's the
Yeah,
big thing.
obviously,
right now.
with like Epics, and I haven't seen Steam's yet, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of sales
I
going
mean,
on.
all the Star Wars games are on sale. Like I think we talked about that last week.
Again?
They're still on sale. They're on sale for like all of May, for what I know. The Fallout 76 roadmap. Fucking talk about that.
Right.
I had to talk about that. So last year, after the Real Rocky release, Fallout 76 launched a roadmap in the summer for fall, winter, and spring content, I believe. That was leading up to the Wastelanders DLC. And basically it featured a lot of events and just new content being added to the game, like new monsters and stuff. I think they added a new cryptid at one point. So they did the same thing again this year. They launched a 2020 roadmap for summer, fall, and winter. And this is actually pretty cool to me because they're bringing in more stuff from the Fallout universe. So basically, if you understand the chronology of the Fallout world and the progression from the games, you can kind of see where 76 is lining up and kind of crossing over all of them. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole thing about Fallout 76 was that you were a Wastelander, the first vault out, and you were, not saving the world, but
exploring Appalachia.
Yeah, you were just kind of reclaiming the world. So in the summer, they have got. Hang on here.
Brotherhood of Steel.
To fucking open this up. Yeah, Brotherhood of Steel is on that list. I'm trying to fucking open it up so I can read it here.
Was it anybody else, or was it just the Brotherhood?
Well, they've got the Brotherhood of Steel is the second/third part of these DLCs. The first one that they're adding in is the summer season. They're adding new legendary perks. They're adding some kind of public teams, and they're adding a new legendary boss event, which is good because, as far as I know, the only legendary event is when you nuked the Cranberry Bog, and you had to fight the not the Scorch, the fucking bat thing. What do they call them?
I don't know what they're
You
called,
know,
but
you know what I'm talking about. Basically, the fucking
Yes.
hell bats. They come out of these
huge
crypts.
ass bats.
You bomb the cranberry bog, and it seals it back up, and you fight the big bad boss one. So yeah, they're adding in season passes as well, apparently. But yeah, so season, the progression of challenges, exclusive rewards, all that stuff. Then we go into the fall, where they're going to rebalance the combat. You're going to have scaling rewards, which is a big deal because now you're going to be going into area we start our new character, we're going in with a level 100 something. We can go anywhere on the map, and it's scaled for us. Does that make sense?
Yeah. By
based on our level.
Enemies.
So it's not like we can't visit that area until we're level 50 because it'll kick our ass, kind of a thing. So anyway, so that's focusing on players teaming up. They're going to introduce a new quest line called Steel Dawn, which is the beginning of the Brotherhood of Steel. And in the winter, the DLC is called Fractured Steel. And it's when the Brotherhood of Steel returns to Appalachia in search of new technology. So it's the continuation of the Steel Dawn questline from the fall DLC. And you ready for this? Steel Dawn will introduce new NPCs, quests, and companions.
Finally.
I don't know, like NPCs, great. Loved it. It makes the game much more interesting. But how are companions going to work in this?
I mean, it's always been like a Fallout staple to have like the option to have companions with you anyways.
I mean, yeah, I know. I agree with that.
I don't see it as a bad thing.
No, I agree that Fallout and companions go hand in hand. I guess what I'm talking about is more from the game type perspective, where it's a...
Oh, because it's like a multiplayer
Yeah,
game.
exactly. It's a multiplayer game. So, if you're on a team, how many companions are you allowed to have in that team? Is each player allowed to have a companion? Are they allowed to have the same companions? What kind of companions are we talking about here?
Okay, they probably would have to balance that out for sure.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It sounds...
Or maybe they would take
interesting to
out the
me.
companions anyways because you'd be working with other teammates with like in multiplayer sense if whatever you're doing.
Yeah, maybe
except
if
like,
you're
there's
in
like
a team, you
specific
can't...
side quests where you do need the NPC. That's probably when
okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's considered companion though. I don't know.
It wouldn't be. I don't believe.
So they're also going to be launching. So with that DLC, they're going to have perk loadouts. So basically, custom builds, and you just have a build, and you just pick that build, and it loads up your perk cards and stuff. They're going to have camp shelters, which are instanced interiors. I'm not really sure what that means. And then they're going to have expeditions, which are new repeatable missions. So basically your missions that you can grind out for specific resources or loot or stuff like that. Honestly, this is exciting to me because Fallout 76 has changed a lot from where it was. And even given the amount of heat and pushback that Bethesda's gotten on this, they haven't just jumped ship on it. Which is promising to me. That they're going to continue to add new content. But also this timeline thing is interesting to me because, I mean, when did... and obviously I'm not going to do this right now, but I'd be interested to know, like, in the Fallout timeline, when the Brotherhood of Steel started, because I think that was the second one with Obsidian. I think, not 100%.
I think maybe it was in the second one where they first appeared.
Yeah, and then so I'd just be interested to know, you know, at this point, even though, you know, the vault just opened, you know, how far along are we in the Fallout universe?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how far away from Fallout 4 are we compared to the first installment of the Fallout series?
I mean, there is
Chronologically.
like a timeline for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like, you know, from when Fallout 76 started to where it is now, how much actual time in the world has gone by. Does that make any
Gotcha.
sense? I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, you know me. I'm weird about that kind of stuff. I enjoy that kind of crossover content. I mean, what game was that we were playing that had, or no, it was the fucking Clone Wars that I was watching that had callbacks to the movies that just made things make more sense and were more interesting.
Yes.
So that's just me. All right, I think that's all we've got now.
Yeah, I think we covered what we wanted to cover. Again, it was a dry week.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
Yeah, I mean, there just wasn't much that happened this week, and it was a lot of stuff went through quietly, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Very quiet stuff. Like Halo 2 launched on PC this week, I think.
Yep, it did.
You know, that's a big deal, but it just happened very quietly.
People love it.
So it's part of the Game Pass. I need to start. We need to finish that, Joe.
Halo 2?
Yeah, we never finished Halo 2 because we had what was it? I don't think we even had the Iron Skull on, but it kept fucking, whenever one of us would die, we kept going back to the checkpoint.
Yeah, there was like some weird
Remember
glitch that was going on in one of the levels where we thought that we had like a skull on, but we didn't.
No,
for some reason.
We played
because one
that
of us
out.
die somehow, but then it has to restart the entire fucking mission.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, it like way far off than what it needed to be. Like one of the checkpoints was glitched.
Yeah, it was not great.
PermaGlitched, I should say.
Yeah, I think we played that level for like an hour. Because I think were we doing legendary, or were we doing the level below that? Because I think we accidentally played.
We were doing legendary at first.
By accident,
and that's
right?
when it was like having that sort of thing where you die like once and then you have to like,
maybe that's what it
restart
was
that again.
But yeah,
there was like another time in Halo 2 where we had that going on, but it wasn't on legendary. We had it. It was like on hardcore.
Okay, yeah, but we started on legendary because I didn't realize we'd accidentally put it on there, and we just kept going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad.
That was gross. Well, maybe we'll do that this week then. Maybe we'll do some Halo content.
Okay, I gotta reinstall that.
Yeah, well, we might do it on PC instead of Xbox.
Yeah, that's true.
You just need to go buy your external hard drive, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, I think that's going to wrap us up today, guys. Keep an eye out for some new videos coming out this week. We've got Smite video coming out probably tomorrow. We've got some Gmod content that was really fun that's going to be coming out. Might do a stream of that week, like live
possibly
stream from TTT.
Yeah,
that sounds like fun to me. And then what else have we got coming out? Was there anything else?
I'm still doing work for
Smite,
for
Gmod.
Injack.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
still
yeah.
doing work on that. So yeah.
Keep an eye out for that content on our YouTube. Follow us on our socials. Tell your friends about us. And as always, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey.
Bye.
Later.